Hello, 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 hello. Welcome along, everyone. It has been a while, but we're back. Been busy couple of weeks. Would be the best way to describe it. I can't even remember when the last stream I did was. It was before Easter, wasn't it? Did I do one around Easter? Can't even remember. Must have been. I was here on Easter. Must have been around there, and anyhow. But yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks. Lots going on. Kids' birthdays, going away for kids' birthdays, school camp, football tournament, all sorts of things getting away in the streams. But happy to be back, and thought what better way than just drifting into a little bit of work on Calmsden Farms on the multiplayer server. Haven't really caught up too much about what's going on elsewhere. We've got a new server on Alma, Missouri, so as well as the Schweizing Bahnhof one. So I just thought this would be the easiest one to jump in and do something on. So here we are. We'll see how it all goes, see where we all end up. Welcome along, everyone. Nice to have you here. Good to have a few of you in here already. Chinook, g'day, buddy. It's a shame you can't make it tonight, but we'll have to do it another time. Good to see you, though, my friend. G'day, Ollie. Good evening to you, Brock. How you doing? Good to see you. Evening, Edsy. How are you? G'day, Aussie Dan. Evening to you, mate. Welcome along. Amon, good morning. Welcome along, everyone. Great to see you, and great to be here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was having a little bit of a look, and just celebrate that. Aussie Dan, 2 years as a member, mate. Thank you very much for your support. It is very much appreciated. Great to have you as part of the team. Yeah, I was just having a look around. We've got a new field 4's been purchased, and it's got sugar beets in it, but fortunately it's still a couple of months away from being harvestable, so that could be a fun live stream. Maybe doing that actually could be enjoyable. We'll see if we get a good big crew in, a couple of harvesters, or I think Hanson was even keen to use the Amity pull behind bee harvester, which is kind of cool too. So we'll see where we end up. Could be good fun. But we've got a couple of fields over here. We've got 2 grass fields, which we could get in and mow. That's easy as. But this one's corn, and I don't actually know what the plan is for it. Whether it's chaffed and going to go in the bunker here for silage, or whether it's just going to be chopped and picked, whichever way you want to describe it, and put into the silo as grain. So we'll make that up as we go. But what I thought I would do, I've had a little bit of a look, and we've got a good supply of silage, and we'd have even more. You go Chinook saying chaff, so we'd have even more with that chaff, but we don't have a huge amount of hay. So I think it's just me at the moment, all on my lonesome. We're going to go and grab a mower. We're going to go and mow those couple of fields, 36 and this little piece down here, and we're going to, in fact, I think we can do these fields in here too. We'll mow what we can mow, and we have one over here too. Sheep, so the sheep pasture is too. I'll mow what I can mow, and we will go and make some hay. So that is the plan. That's what we're going to go and do. So let's go find a tractor, find some mowers, and they're all over at the other farm, but let's just have a look around here and make sure we've got nothing. So we've got the New Holland parked up there. Let's go around and have a bit of a look. Tab through and figure things out. What's the supplies? It's fertilizer and seed. So fertilizer, yeah, that's seed. Got some lime around on the other one too. Combine in there, Deutz in there, John Deere over this way. Alright, so I don't think mowers there. Let's have a look. Tab through and see what we can find. So we've just seen Massey in here on feed wagon duties. John Deere, where's the vent? That's probably what we want. Let's start this up. Drop that off, and we'll go and see if we can find some mowers. I parked around here. We parked around the front somewhere. Oops. Right, just disconnected that. Must have fucked it up. Hey Jason, how you doing? Shit's pretty loud. I had that turned up. How you doing, mate? Good to see you as well. Yeah, mowers. Alright, there we go. It looks like a couple of mowers in there. Right, front weight off. Let's go and see what sort of mess we can make. How you doing, Jason? Doing alright? I was almost considering actually jumping into Ashton Corners again, because I know Margie's released an update for that, so I didn't think about doing that, but I thought, no, do this. We will do this. It was pretty exciting to see the Grand Theft Auto trailer that released last night. It looks absolutely incredible. If you haven't seen, there's also a huge amount of shared a whole lot of screenshots as well. I think there's about 70 of different parts of the world, different characters and things like that, and my goodness, they look pretty incredible too. Pretty hyped for that, even if we do have to wait another 6 months from where we thought we were going to. Right. So, we want to make sure got this all set on. Oops, just folded that. Set on wide dropping, so let's just see what happens when we load that down. No, that's not correct. Put those up. Here we go. Right, let's make some hay. Yeah, no, that Grand Theft Auto trailer looked very impressive. Amazing to think that it's all for a console game as well, to start with. It still blows my mind that they developed that based on consoles rather than PC. It would be so easy for them to take that sort of route of going, oh, we'll make it for PC at the same time and release it, but get ported over later. Could you imagine how Farm Sim, if you went from the 10-year development cycle on Farm Sim, what it would look like between 2015 and 2025, but there was no games in between. Very cool. Cool indeed. I'm just trying to remember if I'm actually able to set up a steering assist on this one. I am. Look at that. Let's do that. Make our job a little bit easier. Be cheeky and put 3 headlands on so we go around and around a whole lot of times. Okay. Things even easier. G'day Big H, how you doing? Yarn, good morning, good day to you. Nice to see you as well. Yeah, so where have my adventures taken me in the last couple of weeks? Had a few days up at the lake with my oldest boy and a few of his mates, and obviously Mrs. Arnsey and little Arnsey for his birthday, which went reasonably well. I was having we end up with 3 extra boys in the family. Gosh, I'm pleased we only have 3 kids. 3 kids. Pleased we only have 2 kids. I guess you could say 3 with Stella now. But that was cool. Got to go mountain biking, which was neat. Haven't done that for a wee while. And what else we do? Had some mini golf. Tried to go to the hot pools, but they were closed. Yeah, it was good fun. Good fun. So that was a few days. And then had a school camp for my youngest boy. Which again, I love school camps. It's my 6th one I've been on, and really enjoy hanging out with all the kids, just getting to know them all better, and just having a fun few days. It's very tiring. I think I'm still trying to catch up on sleep. I still feel exhausted, but very good. It's good fun. If you ever get the chance to go on a school camp, I think it's an experience every parent should have. It won't be for everyone, I know that. Oh. Alright. Cheat a little bit, won't worry about putting our guidance on these short little runs. Back into it. Hey Grant, how you doing? Good evening, mate. And then Sunday we had a football tournament which had an early start. I was hoping to be able to stream before that, but it started out a bit earlier than I was expecting, or I had to be there a bit earlier than I was expecting, as our club organises it and they wanted me to go and help, so that put paid to that, that was alright. The boys did alright. I'm coaching a team with my youngest son who's still only 11, but he's playing in under 13 league, along with his team from last year plus a few extras, so it's basically playing up an age, which would be a good challenge for them, something they need. Hopefully they go alright. And then here we are. So it was first, second, third time I've played Farm Sim in about 3 weeks. A little bit rusty, a little bit rusty. Excited to have the bog buy bunkers released though, that was a nice little surprise. I'm kicking myself because the only reason it failed was some erroneous texture references I'd left in there that actually weren't needed. I literally just had to take those out, and once they were gone it was fixed, and it would have actually passed testing first time if I hadn't done that, which is a little annoying, but that's what it is. So hopefully I've got the pole sheds a bit better learnt from my mistakes, and they might go through a bit easier, which should be good. Forward to having those out and people being able to use them. Yeah, not too long. I must say though, I've been missing my Wednesday whiskies with you all. And I was hoping we could have potentially had some precision farming to discuss and play with tonight, but doesn't look like there was any provision for a sort of pre-release for partners, so just have to wait and see what happens when that all comes out. Is it tomorrow or the 8th, isn't it? So it'll be, I guess it'll be Friday our time in New Zealand. I think it's the 7th today, but yeah, looking forward to having that back out again. Starting to make the game feel a little bit more complete. No more millions of litres of lime being required on anything. Hopefully. Hopefully we see. Right. This isn't taking too long. We'll have a look at it on Sunday, Edsy. See. Planned on doing anything else on it this week. See when it actually releases. It would be Friday. It would be. If it was for me to stream, it would be Friday night. What I think of the diorama farm, but I thought it was kind of neat, kind of cool. I know it's quite a big thing in the States, isn't it? I know, and probably elsewhere in the world. I know the old is it Simon Family Farms? Are they the ones that MRG's model the farm off, which is a actual diorama farm? I'm waiting now for someone to make a map with that being the farmyard. Maybe that'd be a fun little challenge one stream to. Maybe we could do that on the weekend. Build the diorama farm and see if we can actually recreate it with the mods that we've got, with the buildings we've got. Yeah, I thought it was a neat little thing. It was kind of cool. It makes me laugh, all the people who are going, oh, but you haven't fixed the game. Like, well, the people who built the diorama aren't going to be the people who re-engineer the game or do any of the coding. So that gave me a little bit of a chuckle. Hey, morning Randy, how you doing, mate? Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Hope you have a good day at work. Alright, there we go, first one done. Just a little bit here. Yeah. Let's go and see what else we can mow. I'm sure there's a few more spots. So we are going to have a bit of a community session to get all of this chaff here harvested, all the silage cut off and into the silage bunker. That will take a little bit of time. Not a huge amount of time, it's not a big field, but a bit of fun all the same. It's something I'd want to do on my own anyhow. Nope, that's not going to work, Argsy. Oh, let's try and get into that gate a little bit squarer. Should probably fold the mower up on the front too instead of trying to leave it unfolded, but let's see. Here we go. Remember all my buttons. Amazing how a couple of weeks away and your kind of muscle memory fails you a little bit. Retrain the mind. It won't take too long. I'm getting nervous looking at that water rapidly approaching. G'day Hanson, morning mate. Good to see you. Garrick, evening to you my friend. Welcome along. G'day Mr. Haytham. Pleasure as always to have you here. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Struggles a little bit going up these hills, this tractor. These mowers. Yeah, but it does make me laugh, the initial responses, but the game's still not working properly. They should have finished off the video instead of saying let's go for lunch. They said right, let's go fix some bugs, and had the guys who were videoing it kind of look blankly at you as if to say, what on earth is this guy talking about? Wait for a bit of a laugh. Howdy Incendiary, how you doing? Oh, if you want to, Hanson. I'm just making some hay. I figured I'd mow this grass. It was a couple of fields that needed mowing, so get these baled up. I mean, if you wanted to, we could get a forage harvester and start working that cornfield that's ready to go. Entirely up to you. I heard some people comment about the sound levels in that video, Garrick. I'd have to rewatch it again. I know they sent it to us early. Partners had a early access to look at it, and then so they sent us one and then asked us to use another one. It was an audio issue, so I don't know whether the second version they might have made a mess of something or what's happening. Just saying, Hanson, I saw the new field that Chinook's gone and purchased sugar beets to do. It's going to be a big community effort to get those done as well. Yeah, live stream at some stage. It's still a few months away from being ready, so don't worry about it just yet. Alright, one more. Do we own that grass there now? I can't remember if we do or not. Now, part of our farming empire is. I could go and mow that one. How do I get into there? I don't. Right, down. Oh, I've got to go all the way around the bottom. Okay. Go through and do this bit in here while we're here. I can get a big team of that. Yeah, we could. We had a couple of the Amity beet harvesters, a couple of beet trailers, a couple of trailers for hauling. Could be good fun. Don't really like what's happening over here. We'll put it on, but we might not use it. See how it goes. Hey Craig, how you doing? Just see you there. Did I have a look at the new map, Flat Acres, new favourite map, 4x, flat, simple, no water ditches, love it. I haven't actually. No, I kind of haven't. I've been skimming through ModHub just to keep an eye on buy bunkers to see if they were going to drop anytime soon. But I hadn't actually seen too much of anything else. I'll have to have a look. The bale site. Oh, the cutouts, yeah, no, I knew that was from the bales. PC only, but it's on MudHub. Oh, yeah, I'll have to take a look. Yep, take a look. I'm excited to see what DJ Modding's doing with his map. It's pretty cool following progress for that. If you don't follow DJ Modding on Facebook, he's posting some regular updates, also doing some sort of development vlog style videos on progress. So he's checking out. Oh, Hyper's coming in too. Here you go. Another set of hands. Nice. There we go. Bring it back. Hi, Cher, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for sending through the photo of your butterflies. Cher's butterflies have been hatching. If you've been following along and been in the streams at all lately, you would have known Cher has some painted lady butterflies every year. She had her caterpillars 6 weeks ago now, is it she? And I've started hatching. I've gone into their chrysalises and it's now got butterflies. Cool. Sent me a photo. But yeah, holiday was good. Finally, after eight years in game, finished the playground on Riverbend. Nice. Thinking, was it Riverbend? I was trying to think Elm Creek over Riverbend Springs. That's awesome, mate. Well done, you. 8 years though. Was that keeping it? Is that how many years it took to do it? Like, did you have it fully stocked all the time, or was there some downtime amongst that? That is a long time. Good to hear, Craig. Nice share. Thank you for installing it. I hope you gave it a 5-star rating as well. One little thing I'm not happy with, which I wish I'd picked up on, is the multi-bunker, the big one. Sticks out of the ground a little bit higher than the others. Wish I'd fix that. That's betterable, I can do that, so figure that out. 3 of them, yeah. Nice. It's funny, I get things pop up now, Garrett, to say this is, here's a memory from 10 years ago, and like, what was I thinking writing that? What a silly statement to make. It was the way Facebook was engineered at the time. It was like, Matthew is, those kind of things. That's how it was structured. I agree. You look back on some of them, you go, goodness me, what was I thinking? Who have we got there? Must be Hyper, I think. Right, let's go see if we can find our way into this other field. It's a nice little grass mine. Get my beacons on or I'll get in trouble. Oh, this might be a struggle. Might be a struggle. Reverse ourselves in. That driving I can't. There we go. Do we own this little bit of land here on my right now too? Oh, we don't. It's part of 18, isn't it? Mow that. The other bit. Bit soft there, look at that. It's getting stuck. Good ground deformation, right. Keep on pressing all the wrong buttons. I reckon I've swapped my keybinds between 22 and 25 somehow. And that's why I keep on pressing the wrong buttons. That's my excuse, so I'm going to stick with it. No fences makes it auto drive friendly. I can imagine that would be pure bliss. Pure bliss. Welcome along, Hyper. Thanks for jumping into the server as well. It's the first Giants map you've played since 19. Kept it full all the time after the first year and made it 1 year ago. Ah, so it's actually taken you 8 years. Like, that's actually how many in-game years it takes to cycle through. Crazy. So that's a commitment. Very impressed. And share the picture of your butterfly. See if we can do it a little bit later. Kia ora, Scott. How you doing? Good to see you. Strody, good morning to you. Welcome along. How's Stella? Stella's growing and getting big, but yeah, she's good. Still a puppy. She's still only 4 months old, 4.5 months old. So we have to keep on reminding ourselves that. But so she does just puppy things. Can be annoying, can be pesky, but for the most part, she's doing pretty well. Oh, Garrick. You need to go and check out the last, the end of my little mod preview video I did on the bulk bunkers the other day. So they were submitted on the 15th of April, which would put them at probably about 3 weeks, 15 days, but take out Easter and there's been some holidays and that for Giants, so I don't know, maybe 10 days, and I think it's about a 20-day, although with the forums down it's a bit hard to tell. So hopefully, if they're done by the end of March, I'll be happy. Alright, we're going to turn that off, lift it up, fold that up, turn it off, lift it up, fold it up. Here we go. Let's see if we can get ourselves out of here again. I'm digging how much we're sinking down in this ground. That's awesome. Add on a multiplayer server to get that level of ground deformation. Can we get out and turn right here? Yes, we can. Here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, the bulk bunkers, the bulk bike bunkers are out, Scott. They were released on yesterday morning, New Zealand time, on Monday, effectively. And I'm going the wrong way. I need to take this back to the other farm. But no, we're talking about the pole shed pack that I've been working on. So, another mod with Giants. Also part of the reason I haven't been making a huge amount of content, because I've been really enjoying making mods. Building things in Blender and Giants Editor and things like that. I often find myself distracted in doing that rather than playing the game. It's a different level of satisfaction. Now, the game gives you a certain level of satisfaction and it's quite relaxing, but actually being able to create something and then see it in game for yourself is very cool. I used to, back in, was it Flight Sim 98 or something, I used to create skins for aircraft because I'd want a certain aircraft that was local to me, and I'd find the model for one and then do a custom skin on it. It's kind of the first modding I did. It was back in the early 2000s. It blew my mind. I didn't really think about it. YouTube having had its, was it 20th birthday recently. 20 years of YouTube. I've been on it for 5 years. I didn't really think about the fact I've been on YouTube for a quarter of its life. A lot longer than longer. What am I trying to say? Yeah, no, I have been on it longer. A bigger chunk of YouTube's life than I thought. Right. Now, do we just have the round baler that's there, or do we have a square? Echo spikes. It's the round one. Thanks. Just the round one. That's fine. You got the bunk ones? Nice. I hope you enjoy them. Alright, let's go and have a look. What have we got in here? Round bale net, round bale wrap. Hopefully, get some hay. Mirror it up. I don't lower that down, don't need our beacons on in here, and here we go. Hey it is. Yeah, kidding, windrowing and baling all at the same time. Just how you make hay in real life. It's got the... Let's have the auto stop mod on. Good. Now I'm going to turn that off. Turn off the auto drop. There's a reason. I want to try and stack the bale. One thing I like doing when you're doing hay with a round baler like this is you keep the first bale on the back for a while. It doesn't really matter when you're doing auto load, but when the second bale's ready, then you drop the one off before it comes out the door, and you can stack them both next to each other. So if you're loading properly, the bale spike or something, you're able to put two up at once. We'll learn how to put New Zealand hazard panels on tractors. We can maybe have a look at doing something like that. It wouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. I'd have to look to how to do it and then do it for you, Ollie. So I made sure I was doing it right. I reckon if we get to 95, drop that one off. Ah, it didn't drop. That one off the back. Good enough to be full. There we go. That one off. It wasn't quite what I was intending. You get the idea. Probably it'd probably be something to do on a like on a live stream. It almost be the easiest way to do it, I think. I probably wouldn't do it right, that'd be the problem. It'd probably be people coming in, why did you do it that way for? You should have done X, Y, and Z and made it easier. Oh, I did turn all I turn back drop on again. Automatically collect annually. Okay. So yeah, slightly different setting on those. I hadn't seen those options before. Same with Aussie ones. What's the difference? You know, Aussie have the wide load on equipment probably more than we do in New Zealand. The ones you're talking about in New Zealand are like the yellow and red reflectors, like the square reflectors, kind of like how this baler's got the red and whites on it, eh? They have them sitting up on the like on the side of the mudguards and that, don't they? Laggy. Haha. Rob, have not touched it yet. Have not touched it, but there's going to be a trick. My plan is to add anywhere object storage into the server, and then I'm going to place that down in one of those sheds, and then I'll have to move all those bales. But I'm on. So unload ground bale. I pressed Y. Is it not dropping? Yeah, we'll put it on automatic. I don't know why that's not dropping. It's annoying. Do it automatically. Oh, and then that one's going to drop. What can you do? Yeah. To be in his defense, I did say let's try and put them in that shed. So he was just following instruction. Class baler I was using on that video the other night has a very wide pickup, a very forgiving pickup. This one, not quite the same. I'm also just having a little bit of a think, am I making these bales too big for TMO? Feed mixer we've got? They should be a little smaller. I guess that feed mixer. Which one do we have? Yeah. There's only 12, yeah. Okay. Oops, maybe it's time for a bigger feed mixer. That'd be the easiest solution, wouldn't it? Phantom bale. Why we get that's happening sometime. Hyper's rushed off to get his whiskey, and now we're catching up to his wind rung. But I can appreciate his desire to get the whiskey off his porch. Let's run down to the other end and then we can proper catch up. Completely. Like how he went back a second time to see if he could improve things. Yeah, there's a time and a place for the production buildings. Garrick, I'm with you on that. FSG and I used one on West Texas back in the day, and I think I should have had one on Chilliwack. Probably would have been a better way to do it than the way I was. Maybe next time. The trains are worse than hedges. I'm touch wood. I'm yet to find a ditch. So long may that continue. But it is a glorious map. So much detail in it. I haven't even explored it properly yet. Actually, must admit, Rob, I do have to watch FSG's perspective. I haven't yet. So let's have a quick look while we're just waiting here. So animals. Could go there, but does anyone use these much? What do they only have? 25 cube, 26. They're not really that big, are they? Get to the Sulla King, or even the Farazin, which is 24 cube. I feel like they're not really worth it. It's alright. Decent amount of bales so far. Certainly not going to complain about it. Who left that tractor on there, right? Couldn't even hop out. Couldn't even go and move it. Worth it if you got the bales. Oh, see, I didn't realise they chopped the bales. I thought they'd only pick up like forage and that sort of stuff. Yeah, that's interesting. It is a good rationale for it. Interesting. So I'm going to fix my office chair. Habit of going down on its own. Sounded terrible. G'day Jimmy, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you. I had a good couple of weeks. Busy couple of weeks. Not really too much of a break. Lots going on, but nice little break from sitting in front of a computer all the time. It's definitely nice. Put a little post up as well. I know that a lot of people replied to it in the Logging League forum. If you start, I was talking about that the other night, about getting back into it. Maybe looking at doing something with that. So, if anyone's interested, I know a few of you here, Jimmy included, have been part of that. So make sure you go and show your interest. And look to try and do something with it. Hey Colin, yes, if I could understand and figure out how the YouTube algorithm works and what he does differently to me that makes his stuff more popular, I'd figure that out too, and hope you do the same. But it's just one of the vagaries of YouTube. Don't know what it is. Don't know what about it is. Any reason, but it is what it is. becomes a subs is a bit of a vanity metric in YouTubing terms. I'd rather have 1,000 subs and 1,000 views than 10,000 subs and 1,000 views. If you've got more of your subscribers are watching regularly, then you know you've got more of a captive audience for appreciating content. It's also hard because if I look back at where you get your viewers from and what videos bring them in, if you're not making that content, then they might not watch it. And they've only come here because they saw something you did, like a tutorial. They're not in it for the, just playing the game. It's a big what if. Hey Dazed, how you doing? That British bias. Get out of your British bias. The only thing biased at the moment in the British is the commentary, but I'm going to call myself an honorary Oceanian and claim Oscar Piastri as our own at the moment. I was going to say one of 3 Oceania drivers in the championship, but that's now down to 2 after the announcement that Jack Dillon's been replaced for Colapinto. Only a few hours ago that came through. I think because he has more subs, well that does help. More people get notifications on his videos, so more people watch it. But, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's a funny thing. I could 36 people here, and I could say go over and sub to Jimmy Sims' page, and 2 people would. It's just how it works. It is what it is. Again, I'm not doing it for that. Logan Lee Season 3. Yeah, potentially. Potentially. Putting them in your bun, you felt pressure not to muck things up, and hence did muck it up. Yeah, you only managed you got one of them in there well. But in hindsight, the shed was too tall to be using that trailer, but yeah. You live and you learn, right? What's the definition of idiocy? Definition of idiocy is trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. How does how do you claim them as Belgium? Their parents Belgium. Got no idea on any pedigree there. Catch you later, Ollie. Good to see you, mate. Let me have a think about those tutorial videos. I'll just pick up this a little bit. I'm not going to go back around and clean up the whole field. No, I did make a bit of a mess of it. Alright. Let's see what we can find. We've got a Tedder in that field. I'm guessing we're going to see a Winrow over on that one, are we? Yep. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that, mate. Nando's mum's from Flanders. Who knew that chicken came from Flanders? Good old autocorrect. We now have evidence that Dazed is a big Nando's fan and orders it a lot through Uber Eats, and it's autocorrected for him. Outed as a Nando's chicken fan. He's from Flanders and makes me a bit of a chunk of his childhood with his mum who's Belgian. It's a city a few minutes away from where you grew up. Right. I applied to go into their creator program for what do they call it? Oh gosh, there was a name for it now. Like the creator panel where they, you can do surveys and questionnaires and they involve you in new technology and that. So I got invited, well, just got an email probably for a month or so ago, so I just filled out a survey and got an invite to go onto the live stream panel today, so I'll give that a go. Give me the chance to learn a few things. Not sure what it's going to entail, but we'll find out. Haha, there we go. I knew there'd be a reason. How much of that grass did we actually pick up? Oh, we got it all, even with the little bit of lag. Alright. Good little job this to be done with just a couple of us here. Piper and Hanson helping me out. We've got Nando's down here, mate. Nando's is in New Zealand. Plus, I've also been to the UK a few times. I'm not a complete Neanderthal. Pigeon was a bit cold on the ride over, but... and slow. Probably should be taking a ship still, wouldn't we? You know, all that effort to go around and pick up a couple of bits, and then when I straighten out for the next pass, I miss it all. Only sometimes. I see FSG, Mr. Silly Pen, Neil deGrasse Tyson, obsessed with space facts. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate hearing that. I love watching. I follow a guy, Marcus House, who's Australian, but he does a weekly summary of all things space. So, what's happening at SpaceX with Starship developments. And then kind of rattles into what's happened with their Starlink launches and any other Falcon launches I've done, and what's it? You know, this week they were talking about the spacewalk on the space station, and then we got into the Firefly launch, which had an issue. And yeah, it talks about all anything space related. That was very interesting. So, again, it's a good way to just sort of 25-minute catch up on what's happened in the space industry. But I guess that's a little bit different. That's aerospace space versus cosmic space. I would say after a big night out on in Edinburgh drinking whiskey, then can't beat a bit of greasy Nando's to sort the stomach out, but that's not the case. But yeah, no, we got it down. So I have seen, there's references, there's pop culture references to it all over the place too. Probably my boys through what they watch and football channels and some of the garbage they have. Oh, that's right, there are autos, eh, which is not as good. I remember that happening in Aussie. No, definitely. Not that I've had it much, but definitely, say Nando's. I'm going to be in Sydney in a couple of months, Garrick, for a couple of days. on our way to Hamilton Island. Look at that, Tedder's coming out of the field, Winrow's heading into the next one, and I'm just about done in here too. Well-oiled machine. Oh, welcome along everyone, nice to have you here, thanks for tuning in this evening. Nice to be back streaming and catching up on what's been going on in the world, the world of farm sim at least, world of gaming. Imagine being able to have 30 million views in 12 hours with a gaming video, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Way to make us all feel inferior, Grand Theft Auto. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous about getting this baler into that field Anderson's in at the moment. That could be a struggle. I will tell. Oz, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Morning, Ben. Good to have you here, buddy. What are my thoughts on the miniature trailer? Yeah, it's interesting. I'll be intrigued to see if it does actually link into the game in any way, shape or form. Like, it actually does, you know, it comes back to, you know, what they did for us with these little guys, bobbleheads, you know, that kind of thing. And then because in that press kit they gave us, or the early access kit they gave us, there's actually a little red barn, and I'll just drop it, so there you go, and grain silo in there to build too. So, so I perceive he got a bit close to the water. He's scaring me here. Wait, hey, not ideal. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. I kind of a lot of effort to go to for. It's just a publicity thing. Who knows? Maybe there's something else coming. Hope you get a good bit of the city. Yeah, we should be able to. I think we're staying out near Manly somewhere. Staying at a friend's house. I've been to Sydney a few times, so I've seen some chunks of it already. Spent a bit of time there three times now, really. We thought we'd gain all the effort to get to Hamilton Island and take a couple of extra days on the way. Oh, that bale didn't. Yeah, that one's wet too. Oh well. Oh, and right. Mental note, don't unload on the slope. It's a good catch, Hyper, well done. That's a good bit of tractor work. Vivid Lights Festival, May 23rd. I have to try and check that out. I had a friend who was studying at an architect whose partner did a installation for that once. Does it go through to July? Go through? We fly in on the 30th of June. Yeah, I hope there's more to it than just a little sort of gimmicky 2-minute video as a marketing thing. Dazed. I imagine it's something, if they've got it now, it'll be something that they'll take around to shows, so hopefully we'll see it at, I won't, but hopefully it'll be at FarmCon. Go on, Hyper. You can do it. Yes. My hero. He's really bailed us out there, hasn't he? Not on it. I don't know if it does. I have it in the... Let's have a look. I'm just going to get a little bit ahead of us. This one? That one. Why can't I see it? Oh, it's a round baler. What square balers do. That's on there. No. No option there for it. Tis but what it is. Am I not getting to FarmCon this year? Nah, I'm going to be in Sydney that weekend, Dazed. It clashes with a friend's birthday. We're going over to Australia for. And it's her 50th, so we better not miss that. And just for the record, I've never been paid to go. All I've ever got out of Giants is a free ticket. It's been your wonderful support and money I've made through YouTube that's allowed me to go and do that each year, the last 2 years. So I figured this year was going to be if there was a year to miss, it would be this year, because there's not actually going to be well, who knows, but I don't expect there to be any huge announcements, although with the Project Motor Racing stuff, I guess there's a chance there could have been some info about that, which would have been kind of cool. I'll see though, I mean, I don't know, maybe we'll do something around it. Would have been cool to be able to sort of do some live streams with FSG as a roving reporter and hear about things, but it's been kind of easier to wire him into a stream that I was broadcasting than do what we did last year, although that actually worked out alright last year, doing our little stream from FarmCon. It was kind of cool. Kind of fun. Oh, I hope, yeah. Yeah, maybe, I definitely want to try and get there in the 20th anniversary, which is, I think, I don't know whether it's next year in 27 when 28, when 08 released, or whether it'll be 28. And I'm not sure how that all aligned. The bandwidth was rubbish though. We were streaming off Dave from Jeepwater's phone using his mobile data. FarmCon bandwidth was terrible. Wi-Fi and other access there was terrible. You're going to be at Llama. See, that's something I'd love to get over to as well, share, but again, long way to go. But just that. Who knows? Who knows, maybe I'll become a community cultivator, and that could open up some doors maybe for events down here. Certainly something that's crossed my mind. As well as going to try and, what I had thought about doing is if I could become a cultivator, would be having a group, a team of Kiwis who, you know, might support me with organising events and things like that. So I could convene them and this be publicity for them, but have a couple of people help me out do them with them. So I don't know, we'll see. Right, well, last field. We'll be done. Got in there alright, which is good. Vincent's out floating bales up in the air with auto load. I don't know what's going on with that. It's having some issues with the positioning on the trailer. Keep going up. All on its own. Fighting the aliens here. It's the birds. Here they are, they're coming for them. Watch out, handsome. The birds are coming for your bales. Right. Well, friendly reminder, if you haven't already dropped a thumbs up on the stream, do make sure you do. Be very much appreciated. Do appreciate you tuning in though. Nice to have you here. Double blind the steering was the auto load. I had someone actually put a comment on a video to say auto load's been broken since the update, which I thought they did a hot fix to repair to fix that. Maybe it didn't. Can't say I've tried it, so I'm aware of any issues. But there you go, maybe it is still broken. Yeah, he's normally quite quick to fix it, but I thought Giants had patched that out as well. Maybe they've fixed it to not have the issue, but who knows. Had to update the auto load mod as well as the game patch. Maybe we haven't done that. Was that the kind of issue it was causing? Maybe we'll just have to leave the bales in the field for now and worry about picking them up later. Right. Here we go. Done. Now I do have the option, if I bring this up, to unload bales early. Oh. That one. Right, turn that off, fold that up, lift that up, and that bale's not going to roll anyway. No. Right. Job done. Too close. Only the best, boy, in this smoke. Only the best. Right. And it just... It doesn't make it complicated, does it? Oh, you've got a button that sticks. Ah, maybe that's what it is. Operator error. Ah, I brought the baler up here and I wasn't going to. Oh well, it's here now. Oh, he's gone. It's rage quit. Oh, don't crash into the header trailer, actually. Oops, sorry. Thought we'd put that gate through there. Very handy place to have it. I'm just going to get this put back in here. Hey Stephen, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Nice watching all the US guys starting to get into their planting season. Well, I know a lot of them are actually finished in real life, but videos of finding... Oh my goodness. I'm not driving, I'm talking. Getting the videos out, and then your farmer getting close to planting, Larson Farms a few days into it. So the Welker's pretty much finished, I think. But yeah, always good to see. Enjoying watching those. Right, let's go, and I'm going to leave this here for now. Need to find the trailers, but I'm going to go sort out a forage harvester, get a lease on one of those, and I might even just do a little bit of silage chopping. So here we go. I think we're just going to lease this. You really need the pipe controller. Maybe use that. We don't need a big one. He makes it as big as possible. We're going to change our lease. Let's leave that. Long pipe. This cost us 27. Yeah, we'll just go for that. How cheap is it? And then if we jump backwards. 580, are we going to be able to run that? At our limit, isn't it? Because how horsepower did I just take that? Oh, 650. For the 6 meter wide. That. Up out of there. Let's go and find this beast. Right. Great to see fields coming to life. The whole area around she's covered in de-stone is going about the place for spuds. Oh, nice. We're the opposite. I think the only things left lying around for us as we head into winter is the grain corn. Pretty much all the maize will be done. Maize silage will just about be done by now. Farmers are starting to prep for winter. But yeah, there's a few acres of corn grain floating around. Are going to need to be done. Oh, everyone's leaving me. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. An expensive lease. Hey Sebastian, how you doing? See you loving that bulk buy bunker. Ah, nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hey Darren, how you doing? See you. Yeah, it was actually a good way to learn a few sort of different techniques, or different, you know, how to do some modelling and modding and things like that, rather than just the XML editing, which is kind of what I did the first time around. Very good. Goodness. Oh no, I must have disconnected because it's back. Just checking to make sure you hadn't written a message I'd overlooked. There we go, we've got the trailer here already. Okay, someone's keen. Right, let's set this up on some steering assist with some headlands. Yeah. Straight into it. Oh, trees. I nearly thought there might be a problem. Beautiful. Okay, nice little surprise. I didn't know if we'd get into this tonight, but worked out well. I was saying earlier, Sebastian, I was a bit annoyed because I left some erroneous textures in the XML, was actually in the i3D files, that I didn't pick up in any of my testing, and then I was playing with them after I'd submitted them and I found this error, and I was like, I really wanted to fix it, but I also didn't want to have to go back to the back of the testing queue considering how long it is, so I just let it run its course, and by the time they sent through the fail, I'd already had it fixed pretty much. A couple of other minor little things, but I was pleased that I'd found it myself, so hopefully the pole sheds, which are currently sitting in the testing queue, won't have any of those fatal mistakes. It's all a learning experience, I put it down to. How dramatic that sun is, going from on to off. Well, you know what I mean. Behind the clouds to in front of the clouds. Should do some good numbers for you this time around with the gaming new. Yeah, it's been interesting actually. The object storage has been slowly catching up, but the 22 one still has more downloads than the 25 version, which is kind of surprising. Did not expect that. 17th of February mark. It was almost 2 months to the day it went into its first testing. It went into testing on the 16th of April. Doing about 50,000 downloads a month anymore. It's nice. Yeah, there definitely is still a lot of people playing 22. Here with that. Right, once Hyperhead's full, I will quickly go and find the other trailer, and we'll go and hook that up. So we've got two trailers over here, because hopefully Hanson's going to join back in. I did see him start and farms them back up. Trying to fix his controller issues. Okay, right. So maybe not there. And at this gate, the other trailer's going to be up this way. Let's see if we can find it. Is it poking out? Oh, yeah, I can see it through there. Around the back. Okay. On your wheel. That the issue you were having with the controls. I really like this gate going out here. I think it's a fantastic addition. Yeah. Strange. Oh well. Do you want to... You can take the forage harvester if you want. I don't mind either way. You're very fast there. I'm going 33 miles per hour and I can't catch up. Six. Should be major. There we go. I should be able to keep two trailers going pretty well here, I think. Yeah, I was bummed I couldn't get in to help you on that one, Henson. The Schweichenbahnhof server. Tomorrow, so what you're for the morning of the 7th, so yeah, 8th, which is Thursday, but it'll probably be Friday, midnight Friday for me. Midnight Thursday. Friday morning. Thursday night, Friday morning. Spicy Giants message on the Mod Hub Messenger. I'm going to have a look now. What updates? Alright. Funny. That's a good way that they're thinking of doing it though. If you're just updating a mod for precision farming, put precision PF into the mod update. That's a good idea. But you could imagine someone who tries to jump the queue and sneak some other changes through. Big position of trust that they're putting people in. Funny though. All right. Go time for silage. You mentioned the balls, yeah. It's a very, very genuine response though, isn't it? Oh, I thought I nailed that. I mean, I nailed it, but not in the right way. Oh. Look how much hay we've got now. We start off with about 87,000 litres. Look while we're doing this. We won't pick it all up yet. 348. Interesting, what did we make? 280,000 litres? Bad? Not bad at all. Send me down, Ceci. Alright, let's go down here. What are we? 70% F for hyper. Yeah, trailer's a bit bigger than this one. Although this is probably the more appropriate silage trailer than that one too. I'm going to be true. Making rainbow cupcakes for llama. Hope you're not making them today, shit. I don't know how good they'll be in 8 months' time. Makes me want to come even more though. No one's told me before there's rainbow cupcakes. I know what you mean. I'm just being silly. Not today. I mean, you could make some today just because you want to make some. Good to see you, Dazed. Thanks for stopping in, mate. Appreciate you being here. Nice to catch up. Hope all is going well with you and everything you're doing. Anson's going to blame that on the steering wheel as well. Wrong GP slide, I know the feeling. I know. And lemon drizzle cake and shortbread. Not helping me say I can't make it, sure. One day. One day. Hey TJ, how you doing? Nice to see you. Good evening. Hey Ben, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Do I stream on YouTube or use Twitch as well? Just on YouTube. I do have a Twitch account, but I've never actually streamed off it. It's, I don't know. Farming Simulator on Twitch seems never really taken off. Don't know why. Hello, Mr. Rusty Money Gaming. How are you, my friends? Tuning in all the way from Nebraska. Now, we were just talking about US planting and Plant 25 and all that sort of thing. You guys must be flat out at the moment, are you? Well into it? Or are you getting towards the tail end of it now? I'm flat out busy farming late. I've seen some of your photos, TJ. Thanks for sharing. Sorry I haven't been able to comment on them all, but yeah, nice to see your updates. What's happening over in Western Australia? Alright, there we go. Been good, Rusty. Pleased to hear it. Pleased to hear it. Dry, you need rain bad. Is that right? Let's see some of, I haven't watched them yet. I saw Laura Farms videos talking about fires and things like that. So catch up on those and see what's happening in your neck of the woods. Everything's turned very green here. We've had a decent share of rain in the last wee while. Not too much, probably just about the right amount. Right, I'll make this easy on myself this time. Now I'm going to challenge myself. Let's see if we can do this. I might be able to back it right around. Probably could if I started out further out. Another way to do it anyhow. Third way is to, oh, there's actually two other ways to do it I haven't tried yet. Next way will be to go in behind the silo and turn around in that field, in that grass we mowed. Hey Simulator YouTuber, welcome along. Very sunny in Northern Ireland. Lucky for you. Lucky, lucky man. Today was actually a beautiful day. It's been cold. We've had a couple of frosts the last few mornings. Definitely starting to notice it getting colder. But one good thing about having a frost is you can usually get a nice day afterwards. Already selling pivot parts. Oh, wow. Rusty does some great stuff. If you don't check out Rusty Money Gaming, go and give his channel a follow and a subscribe. Always very creative with his ideas and challenges he has for Farming Simulator. And gives you all the rules and settings so you can follow along and try it out for yourself. Very cool. And that's something I have said to Rusty, I will do a challenge at some stage in 25. Okie dokie. Well, getting the field opened up anyhow. It's good. Seamless. Utterly seamless. You know, if we had much bigger forage harvester, we'd fill the trailers quicker and wouldn't be able to do this. This would be a good thing I chose the size I did. Look at those different textures in there. What's holding that? Interesting. Roger that. I'll follow you. So my trailer's big enough to get through from one end to the other. That could be frustrating. Should be. It is mildly confidently. Find out soon. We'll find out soon. So I'll do my usual plug for the multiplayer servers. If anyone wants to jump in, they're always open. We're always here for anyone to join in on. Obviously, Calmsden Farms has been running for a while now. We've also got a new one on Elma, Missouri, and Schweizing-Bahnhof, which is a multi-farm multiplayer. And there is still a FS22 server running on the Oaks, Second Oaks map. So lots of different servers, lots of different options out there for you. You want to jump in? Thanks, Rusty. Yeah, quite excited to have that little thing done. Not a ground-shattering mod or anything like that, but nice to be able to produce it and get it through testing. Saying a little bit earlier, it's an alternative way to still be involved with Farming Simulator, but yeah, kind of not enjoying the playing as much, or the content creation, all those kind of things. It's still a good way to be involved. Really enjoyed getting my head around how to do some modding. Yeah, all good, TJ. All good, mate. Got the A-team working at the moment. Changeovers like that. So, we'll try a different way to back into the bunker this time. The old field approach. So in, out, around, then use this gate to straighten ourselves up. And just about clip the bunker, but save it right at the end. Right at the last minute. Right, there we go. Good job. Don't have much of an urge to play Farm Sim because you're busy rocking on the real thing. Nice. Rock picking. Right, so I'm just having a quick look. Pipe is 40% full, so I reckon we can get over there when he's about 20%. It's 80% full, so I'm going to grab this. I know we don't. We had a blade, I don't know where it is if we do. Those sheds. So it's up in here. Oh. Okay. Oh well. We'll just start rolling it out a little bit. See if we can make a bit of a dent in it at least. Not going to get very far in the time it takes. What are we, 3% compacted? 270,000 litres in here already though. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. There we go. Phew. That could have been embarrassing. More embarrassing than it already was. Alright, there we go. He's almost at 80%. Should get to the end of the field, so as long as we're there and they turn around, we'll be fine. We'll probably do it at some stage. I thought we had one. There might be one somewhere. Alright, put this in here. Ah, okay. Here we go. Nailed it. 93% is still turning. Yeah, it might be something we need to add into the farm. Worked out alright, didn't it, TJ? It's about perfect. It's the bunker solo helper mod. Is that the one that just tells you on the screen that having to bring up the menu? I thought I might have struggled to make it to 11 o'clock tonight, but I'm still feeling alright. Instant to decide which way we were going. Not sure exactly what he was doing, but there we go. Apologies to you, Hanson, for calling you Chinook there. That's a bit rude. I forget what this white sensor is up here. Done this many times in real life, Hanson. I was watching it done many times too, and they do a similar thing, open up sections. Alright, I might, seeing we're at the end of a row, I'm gonna I'll just go and empty out now. Let Michael carry on the next ones. With it for the 15%. Get down there and turn around. More use trying to run that fence up and down the stack for a little bit. So, the fourth way I can get into there is to go just a little bit past. There. Make our way in. I don't know which is the most efficient. They all have their pros and cons. I can hear for a bit. I was hoping it might level itself out a little bit and wait on it. Funny little point up there now. We'll break it down and beat it up. Similar situation to last time. There's hyper 80%. Just need something just to knock the top off. I wonder if I can get a little bit of. I'll try next load. I dump it, let it back up and see if I can dump some over the top of that lip. Multitasking like a pro here, even if I do say so myself. Oh. Although we took over a little bit soon there, sorry, Hyper. A bit early? Oh, I saw, what was it? Oh, I can climb Mount Calmsden. I have to. I saw Truck World Australia have a prologue coming out soon. I don't know if they've actually got a release date for it, but that was kind of exciting. I've had the privilege of playing, I managed to get access to their closed beta, which I can't show you anything on, which is unfortunate. I would love to have streamed on that, but yeah, some potential. Yeah, there are. So they shared it on. I think you can find it on Steam now. Closed beta. And Roadcraft's only a couple of weeks away too. I'm kind of keen to get back into that after experiences last time. It's like Hyper's managed to back right up the top of the bunker there, just looking across the field. He might have managed to do what I was going to. Thank you. Yeah, but roadcraft will be a bit of fun. Still trying to decide if I'll stream it like we did last time or do some videos on it. See, got a little bit of think about what we might do there, but I'm keen to bring a bit more variety into the channel. There'll be roadcraft, easy. One with the like the mud runner, snow runner style game. th of May, so it would have been 2 weeks yesterday, Tuesday. You go, you jump in hyper. Both at 8%. He still doesn't he? Most of the way, right? And then you gotta wait the 6 seconds delay between me seeing your message and you having said it. Here we go, that looks a bit better. I'm less likely to back over the edge now. Fill in the side just a touch. Nailed it. Yeah, that's what we want. Like factory building and logistics management game Foundry had a major update drop. Okay. I heard of that one. Not something I've really, I don't know, I haven't really got into those kind of games. I need to kind of, I guess part of the thing with farm sim, like, you know, there's a lot of, and I've been monitoring, there's a lot of people as sort of content creators and that are just like putting posts up and just saying I'm burnt out, I've done too much, or, you know, I don't know, it's an interesting one. Again, if you see often chat about things like this, but I don't feel like I just want to bring a little bit more variety into the situation, the channel. Throw in a bit of roadcraft, the modding side of things, you know, those are all different ways to enjoy what's going on. Obviously really keen on some project motor racing. Sim racing was my first passion. That's why the first ever gaming console I had of my own was a PS1 to play the original Gran Turismo. I remember going to my uncle and auntie's house and my uncle had it, and I just sat down. I can almost remember it. I'm pretty sure it was Forest. What's the Forest Ring? I can't remember the exact name of it, but the track with Forest something in it, and we were racing like a Subaru Legacy wagon or something. I can almost remember that experience for the first time we were playing Gran Turismo. To be able to experience that with project motor racing and be sort of involved, get back to some sim racing would be fun. I've actually got my sim seat. I think I showed you some photos of that on stream a couple of weeks ago that I'd ordered on special, the next level racing setup. That arrived the other day, so I'm going to do a bit of an unboxing and setup video of that. That'll be kind of cool, a bit different too. It's my task for this weekend. If I was starting out, would you do videos or go straight to live stream? I'd do what would ever work for me. So, if you don't have the time or the knowledge on how to edit a video and do all of that sort of thing, but you're comfortable sitting there and talking to people in a live setting like I am now, then live streaming might be the thing to do. But if you're not too confident with that, like my first videos were all time-lapse. I didn't talk and speak on a video for the first almost 10 months of my channel. It was all time-lapse. Right, it's just about full, but this bunker's looking a whole lot tidier now. At 22% compacted as well. So yeah, 100% do whatever you are able to do. And I failed. Out on my timing, but at least the bunker's looking good. Oh, how I love auto drive. You tell it to avoid crops and it drives straight through it. It's downfield and it drives into ditch dirt insult and it drives right into your forage harvester. Oh yes, she is a fickle mistress, is our auto drive. The bigger the fields, the harder the pathfinding finds it to get a route out of a field. So that's what I've learned. A field like this, it'll probably do alright and go around the crop, but a field 10 times this size, it'll just plough straight through it. That's my experience anyhow. But yeah, it is a little bit of a tough beast. Farmer B, how you doing? FSG sent you... I make great videos too. Thank you. Glad to hear that, mate. Welcome along. Pleasure to have you here. One more split. Okay. I was going to go to bed, but let's get this field done. We can get all that hay done and this chaff done, and I feel like we've made a good contribution to the farm here. It is good fun. It's good fun. Right. I'm tight. I'm right behind him. There we go. Hey Dr. Fish, how you doing? Is this now late night Argsy? Just about a minute and I'll turn into a pumpkin if I go too late. Still trying to figure out if the glass slipper fits or not. You keep coming back to 25. Yep. Put it down and it just picks you back up again, doesn't it? I like if someone said to Discord today talking about streaming GTA 6. You have to be very much after dark type stream. Well, it's just about all gone, Dr. Fish. In fact, it is all gone, Dr. Fish, but it is the Pocono Revelation this evening. Kiwi whiskey. First whiskey I've had in a couple of weeks, to be honest. Nice drop. Very enjoyable. Alright. I hope it's not too far away because we are... Oh, there he is. Try not to picture me in a ballroom gown this right now. Oh, I can promise you, you will never see me in a ballroom gown, Garrick. And I'm not even going to say something stupid like it. 100,000 subs, I'll do a stream in a ballroom gown because, well, we know what happens with that. I'm hoping to share. I should be all good to go on Sunday. No football. It is Mother's Day here. I'll have to get permission from Mrs. Argsy, but Our oldest is off over to the Hawke's Bay for football, and he's hopping on a van, and we're not going, so leave him to handle that. So yeah, definitely going to try and stream on Sunday. And try and mix up the streams a bit more too. I know we've spent a lot of time since 25 came out streaming on multiplayer servers, which I do enjoy. And you know, I want to encourage people to be playing on them, and the opportunity to be on a server while I'm streaming on it and being part of the stream appeals to people, then I'm all for that. But I also want to do a few more single player things coming up, so I'll try and sort of mix it up. Maybe make Sundays are definitely a better day for the multiplayer streams, because I know, you know, from a time-wise perspective, more opportunity for people to join. So we'll see how that goes. So Wednesday nights might be a little bit more single player things. Someone will clip that part up. Yeah, probably inviting them to now, aren't I? Or if I hadn't, you have by suggesting that. You'd probably count at 100k. Hey Dylan, how you doing? No, you did not hear that at all, Grant. Not at all. Do you know I will still hold FSG to the fact he said he was going to do potatoes at 10,000 subs. Definitely wasn't 100,000 subs. I can't even remember what the video was. He corrected himself, but it was definitely 10k to start with. They can't take on a life on their own. Oh, I know. Pretty soon there'll be an AI video of me sitting at the Oval Office announcing the fact that I'll be doing a stream at 21,000 subs wearing a ballroom gown and makeup. You were there for that, Slippy. He definitely said 10k, didn't he? Definitely said 10k. Dressed up as Trump then. Hey, we're not getting into politics. I just said the Oval Office. You drew Trump into this. Oh, that was good fun. I wish I could have stayed for longer, Mark. It's just, I think it was just what FSG needed at that time too. That you would like to see. Oh, goodness. I'll tell you what you'd really like to see and you're never going to is me doing a TikTok dance that I got taught on school camp. Now that would be a sight to see, and that was terrible. But the girls were adamant that they were going to teach me this dance, so they did a pretty good job. Oops, I've completely distracted now. Hanson's sitting there waiting for me. Happens on camp, stays on camp. Right. It was fun though. One night we had a beautiful night. We did get some wet weather away on camp, and weather here in New Zealand was pretty rough for a few days while we were away, but not so much in the area we were in. We did get a little bit wet, but the last night was beautiful and clear, and we were able to do what we call a Burma Trail, which is did I dance at farm? When did I dance at FarmCon? Goodness. I don't remember that. The last night was beautiful and clear at the hotel. Oh, creepers, creepers. I don't want to know what I did there that night. Boomer Trail's like it's basically a blindfold, not blindfolded, there's a rope you follow in the pitch black and, you know, over slippery tree roots and up and down slopes and all of those kind of things. Oh, the football goal. But it was a beautiful clear night, and as the kids were going in, we were sort of watching satellites go over and managed to use my phone, found the space station, was telling them all about that, and they were fascinated by the fact that there was half a dozen people in this little white spot that's 400 kilometers in the air traveling at 25,000 kilometers an hour. It's quite cool. Do it. What's promised? I couldn't find what FSG said, Dr. Fish, so I'm not too worried. You might TikTok boring when you wake up, might have to unsubscribe. This could be the key to getting lots more subscribe. Maybe I'm missing out. Elton John went to his 50th in his ball. A huge ballroom gown. Tell you what, if I'm a Sir by 50, I'll also do the same. I don't know when he was knighted actually. How old would he have been when he was knighted? Actually, after dark. It's been dark the whole time, Dr. Fish. It's dark at 6 o'clock here. Yeah. Dark before I got home. Well, if you are just joining in, welcome along. It's nice to be back. Nice to be back streaming. We've been getting through a little bit of corn here. I think we've got through a lot of corn here, and we're going to get through it all before the end of the stream. We've also mown most of our grass and made a whole lot of hay as well, which is nice. We were looking, and obviously knowing this was going to be silage, used the grass for hay, and ended up with a good chunk out of that, which is good. So well stocked up for animal food for quite some time. I'd love to actually make this, be able to increase the capacity in this barn. I think 50 cattle is just not enough. It'd be nice if it was 200 or something like that. Double streaming now, good man. Thanks, buddy. Oh, we're full. And Hanson was distracted, as I was too. What map is this? This is Oakbridge. Is that what it's called now? Calmsden Farms by Oxygen David. Now called Oakbridge. Stop people going to Calmsden. I'll find it. A little bit lost and distracted there. Sitting around properly. Professor of Chat Club. What happens in the game stays in the game too. That was disgusting. How am I going to do this now? I've really butchered this turnaround. Yep. Don't get any stacking done now. Here's a bit of 7R power and we'll squeeze that across that way. There we go. Ignore that. Nothing to see here. Except what is becoming a very full bunker. It's good. Hello Nina, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you are well. Hope things are all good on the farm. Had any crazy YouTubers running around trying to document the birth of sheep or anything, have you? He was 1998 and he turned 51. So did he get knighted before he turned 51? So technically he was 50, but I suppose he wouldn't have been 50. He wouldn't have been a knight at his birthday, but yeah, very close. I'll take that. Poor drawbar's bent. Yeah, and there's dents all in the tractor. It's a mess. Lumps in my silage. Can I possibly say? love seeing the UK and foreign maps now, people from the places and how different it is from the US. So where are you, Caden? Where are you from? From the US, are you? Huge differences. I was blown away when I got to travel over to Chicago and sort of even just driving up to Racine and that from Chicago and just seeing a very, very small part of the Wisconsin countryside. How different farming in that is in the States compared to New Zealand. Even with the knowledge I have from FarmSim. Iona. Very cool. You farm in Michigan. Oh, nice. There we go, not far from where I was. No, the tractor hasn't been for a cylinder. That's a very good point. Let's go for a wash. Oh. Alright, we're just going to leave this parked up here because I think it'll be out of the way up there now. It'd be a cool addition to the simple inspector down there is to set notifications and say when so-and-so's at something's at 80% to get a little ding or something like that. Funny. I'll take it. I don't know if I would have got a beer home. But I'll take a beer. It's just a big teddy bear, Garrick. Big teddy bear. Yeah, it would have been nice to have been able to tell people where we were, but obviously they didn't want a whole lot of people turning up and racing and knocking on doors and trying to get into the event, so we had to be quite hush hush about it. Which sucked. It would have been nice to have been able to do something community orientated, but it was also a very fleeting visit. Very short visit indeed. All good, mate. If I ever do get the chance to travel over into the States again, certainly be making some opportunities to do something. Meet as many of the fine folk over there as I can. So it must be a new series, is it, on Netflix? One of the UK guys who's travelled around on motorbikes. I can't remember which one it is. I don't think it's Ewan McGregor, but I may be mistaken. But I just heard on the radio on the car on the way home they were playing sort of an intro for it, for a new series on Netflix. I think they were doing sort of 7,000 miles or something up through. It sounded like they said Scandinavia, but it was pretty interesting. It sounded cool. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to do. The farming variant on it. Nice. Oh, I'm sure if we get the opportunity, I'll certainly do that. Oh, what are we? We must be... Are we going to... Trying to think. I reckon it might just about be one load for Hyper and one load for me, and we'll be out of here. Just looking at what's left over there. 5 passes? I think Hyper will get that in his trailer, but should both just about get it. Ooh, malt whiskey soda. Nice. Oh, I'd love that. So is it another long way round? It's just Scotland. Yeah, Oh, sure. 7,000 miles sounded like a long way, though. For it to be anywhere in Europe. Maybe I got my wires mixed up. I don't know. I was only half listening to it, but it still sounded like a cool adventure that I did here. Ooh. Who was it that did the long way around, though? Bit of tidying up to do here at the front. We're starting to get a bit of spillage. Yeah, 30, we've kept on top of this quite well. 670,000 litres and it's 33% compacted. It's not bad. You watch season 1 of The Last of Us and now you see zombies when you try to sleep. I love that series. I wish I'd watched it sooner. Wish I'd watched it sooner. Very good. Looking forward to the second one coming out now. G'day Scott, how you doing? Good morning to you, welcome. Coffee o'clock. I tell you what, I probably needed some of that a couple of hours ago to keep my eyes open, but we've made it. In fact, we've made it 15 minutes past when I'd normally stop, but well, you can't quite see from up here. Here we go. That's all we've got left in that field to finish our silage, so we're persevering. Making one for the team. And I've been enjoying myself tonight, so why not keep on going. Hey, Mr. Goham. Hey, buddy. Good to see my friend. Very jealous of you and your trip to Zurich. Playing Project Motor Racing. Lucky SOB. So it was Ewan McGregor. Okay. I had a feeling it was, but I wasn't sure. Oh, I have to have a look actually, because it sounded, what they were talking about was kind of cool. Are they doing it on real old school bikes this time? Maybe that's what I was listening to. Like literally like classic old school 60cc bikes or something. Might have been what it was. This is my first stream in about 2.5 weeks. And only about the third time I've played the game in about the same time. Such has been my life. Ooh. But we're not complaining. Not complaining. Did look epic. Right, oh there we go, that's hyperfall. Turn that off, oops, tabbed it away. Here. Ooh, ah! Paying it much attention. Alright, what have we got? 2 passes. We should get this all done in one go. Should be us. You couldn't stream yesterday because a storm took out your internet. Oh, that sucks. I've heard it's been a bit stormy in Texas. I was talking to Mrs. Prof actually earlier about all things SpaceX and Starship, and she was saying about it's a stormy time of year down in Texas. Just that time of year though, right? Between, well, you guys are going from winter to summer. We're much the same. You sort of get those bit more wilder weather going from summer to winter. It's been a bit frosty here the last couple of mornings. Skies get angry. Sucks your internet got taken out though, that's unfortunate. Zurich's a place I'd love to go. Along with numerous others. Tornado season, very right. Right, it's one more pass, and we've got through it all. Yeah. Chopper returned back to the store, so we're not paying any additional lease on it at all. Take the job. Oh, do you know what? We're not actually going to get this all in our trailer. We are going to need hyper. We're 54% full. You reckon? I'm going to leave 46, 8%. 8% of our trailers, only about 3,000 litres for them. Oh, you got up into the Alps, nice. Nice. I just like the whole idea of going to Switzerland. Everything Swiss seems so good. %. Oh, I don't know now. I'm almost thinking we might get there. Why would it be 54 one way and it's only 36 this way? Oh, it's going to be so close. You're not going to though, are we? 96, 97. 98. No, it's going to be like the shortest little section. Do you know what that is? That's all those loads when I ran off without taking a full load. It cost me. You know where else is beautiful? New Zealand. FarmCon 2028 is going to be New Zealand, I reckon. Alright, there we go. Hanson's already returned to the, is he? Oh no, did we just clock over an hour and it charged us? That would be so annoying if we have. We must have actually, because I was starting at about 10 o'clock. How many hours on that forage harvester, Hanson? 1,000 litres to dump. Oh, and I just dumped that outside the deck. Oh, well, what's that later? A little bit of pushing and scraping and that to be done there. Ah, he's returned it, so we don't know how many hours we. But we do have a big chunk of chaff in there now. What do we end up with? 750,000. There was a small little bit in here to start with, but there's also a few thousand litres out the front and roundabout, so that's not bad. I'll take that. Bad for an hour and a half's work. There we go. Chaffing all done. Actually hosting FarmCon 2028 in a ball gown. New Zealand, here you come, yeah. You have to let me know once you've settled on some of those dates, Scott, so I can put it in a calendar. Luke Gaming, how you doing? Is the server public? It is 100% public. Exclamation mark Discord to download the mods and get all the passwords and things like that. Join the Discord server, it's all managed through there. But yeah, there we go. I think it's we're knocking on 11:30 here in New Zealand, and probably need to go and catch some sleep. So we're going to leave it there. But that was fun. Got all that hay done, and what did I figure out? 260, 280,000 litres of hay and 700,000 plus litres of chaff done. So almost 1 million litres worth of food made today for the cows. That's productive. I'll take that. There we go. These guys will spend a little bit of time sorting it out. You too, my friend. Thanks for stopping in, DJ. Appreciate seeing you. But yeah, you guys all take care. We will definitely be streaming on the weekend. I'll see if there's something to do on Triton Bahnhof. We will jump into that server. Otherwise, we might be back here, or we'll find somewhere to farm. Anyhow, it won't be hard to find somewhere. So keep an eye out for that. I'll put a post up on Discord and make sure as many of you can join. But yeah, you guys all have a safe and wonderful rest of your Wednesday and rest of the week. And I look forward to catching you next time. Take care. See you later. Bye.